it's tough. They're quite evenly matched.
I like G2s.
You like G2s?
I like G2s
It's a little bit more proactive. KC tries.
Is SkewMond? Well, now hang on. Do they get to vote while this level 1 is happening?
Look, man. It's not like a channel point. We're not predicting whether you'll win or lose your game. They can have as long as they want to vote as SkewMond looks for the steal on the Razor Beaks using that passive. Try and get them all down and does manage to secure them. Now we'll have the fear tether onto Yike, who will walk away a little bit scared for the moment. Tries to get back in with those denting blows onto SkewMond.
Sorry, SkewMond in terms of his pathing, really cutting off options for Yike. Not only by being on the bot side, will that allow him to deny those camps access to Yike, but also it can cover for bot, because the bot lane, as they continue to push, they really need to consider dropping a ward soon. It's Broken Blade very low.
Can't make her out, but Canna is going to be able. So, Yike has Smite. SkewMond also has Smite. Who will win the fight of the smites?
Oh, Yike has
definitely close but no cigar, SkewMond. 380. Neeko and the Xayah. And now an invade from SkewMond once again. Busio is here this time. kyeahoo can move from mid as well. We see Labrov in the area. Shroud of Darkness used by SkewMond. Gleaming Quill for a bit of a heal. Smites come down and Yike secures most of them. As SkewMond's going to continue to chase him out, but Yike does still have the flash and has a blast cone. Will use it to extricate himself.
That Labrov is constantly looking for an angle to ruin your day.
Labrov currently a minion. Busio does have TP off Summoner Spell, but Hansama is caught out, not using the Feather Storm yet, holding on to it for as long as possible and manages to do so well. Still has it if a dive now materializes on him, and with Labrov in the mid lane, a dive is likely to come. Arcane Storm down onto Cap's heal used by Labrov as he tries to trade back onto kyeahoo, but won't have the damage to do so. Hansama was forced away towards the bottom side.
If he flashed over the wall, it would have been SkewMond who's going to follow, but instead just turning on towards Caps and having Yike move across, hitting the level 6 of the Red Bull, meant there was a chance to turn around, but here we go.
Yeah, he held his own for as long as he could, but with the flash, Caps reacts, and SkewMond gets a solo in the mid lane.
Caps had to preemptively flash in anticipation of kyeahoo, realizing that I know what your game plan is. If you're going to
bot side, they could have looked for the dragon. Instead, they say, we'll get the grubs. We're getting push, especially in the bot side of the map, although Caliste has been able to close that gold gap a little bit as we see the cease and desist going in. A grand entrance as well onto Labrov. The charm landing on SkewMond as well. He's got a Duskbringer his way out with that extra movement speed. Does
Labrov as well. The way he just walked up to Yike like that, to me, I actually thought that was the clone. I thought that he had just sent a clone in for vision, and he was just maneuvering it.
In fact, they do have that itemization advantage to try and advance and steal away some of these camps. SkewMond waiting to see perhaps if the Gromp is a possibility. He goes in with the Duskbringer. There's the quickness, lightning crash out of Caliste as well as SkewMond. It's just too deep. Labrov goes in, double pop blossom. Hansama begins to open up, but kyeahoo's on his way from the mid lane, and G2 have to back away. Caliste has all the time in the world to put that burst lightning through Labrov, who flashes away using the shape splitter for a bit of a block. Caps comes in from the side. Busio able to dance his way away.
There's a nice attempt by Busio to try and hold on to that play. The early Zeke's
successfully able to get that prior over. The Zaahen sitting in the top lane means that Caps doesn't quite share the same wave clear that an AD carry does.
They do. KC generally have a summoner spell advantage as well as they go in with the cease and desist onto Labrov, one of those summoner spell less G2 members, and it's a great pick from KC. No flash for Labrov. No way out of that one.
And really?
To collapse on these mispositions, so yeah. G2 will look to cross-map the Dragon. SkewMond doing what he can to make the best out of a bad situation. KC will likely look to drop this Herald either in the mid lane to help them secure a little bit more pressure through that side of the map, or maybe through one of these side lanes in order to cross. He really loves it.
Yeah, Vedius giving away free world tickets, by the way, so you can DM him for those.
Well, I figured if we're both just making stuff up, you know.
He also loves to give them away on his stream.
G2 are making something top here.
As they're looking for a play on towards the top side. Quickness coming out, Pop Blossom as well. There's the Paranoia diving onto the backline behind Hansama. The damage has only just arrived. All out from Broken Blade will find one. An answering kill onto Labrov. A 2-for-1 exchange for KC so far, and look at mid, look at bot.
Yeah, it's 3 people top.
Well, they pushed bot lane very deep. They then committed 2 members top to start pressuring that tower. They completely abandoned the Dragon, not interested in even looking for... I'll say the last 3 ults, I think, from SkewMond have been disengage ults.
Oh, Caps looks for Caliste, weirding. He's gone forward, he's looking for between worlds, gets onto Caliste, but Caliste with the crash down, Caps forced to flash away, exhausted, and taken out of the play.
The barrier, the flash, the shield from Busio, everything used to keep the AD carry up, and KC step away.
Wow, an ambitious play there from Caps. He was going into the Wolves' Den, And he should have
Busio, this was kind of in, man. Yike needs to be a lot closer if you're going to go for a play like this. Has to use the quickness. Labrov, Rocket Belt not in range of Busio, who flashes away. Busio ratting for vision a little bit there, but if you're going to go that deep on Rakan, you do need teammates to dance back to.
He does get the vision, which immediately gets cleared out, and then he loses his flash. So ultimately a big losing play there for Busio as the two top laners continue to battle back and forth.
Who's on his way.
Broken Blade hard winning
has
this.
The cultivation of war. He has that passive. Will be brought back up, but with a TP in. Gravity field down. Caps looking for the chase. Canna loses the passive. Won't be revived as Caps misses the two-fold hex, but the winning finds him. Canna was playing as if his mid laner could be there in time, and he was.
In and of itself, a very expensive piece. A lot of a Build-A-Bear coming through from Yahoo right now.
I was about to say Caliste is my focus as he goes in.
Caps tried to go in with the weirding. They'll jump onto Caliste, and without the flash, there's no escape for him. Between worlds goes, Caps can't escape. Labrov dies as he's charmed up by Busio, and now G2 outnumbered in the fight. But Hansama begins to open up a TP in from Canna to try and turn the tables in KC's favor, but he's interrupted by Broken Blade on the top side. SkewMond on the wrong side of this wall, and Hansama unable to help him. He will fall. KC take 3 and only lose 2.
Yahoo able to turn around with the damage. Hansama found exhausted, has to flash. The follow-up from Yahoo could have been devastating there.
And KC just barely walk away the victors in that fight, but with both junglers down, right now there is no...
To go for the full Rabadons, instead getting another needlessly large rod and using one of the 2 he had in his inventory to complete it up. SkewMond. Ooh, blast going out from Yike there. Did smite early. Going to start up the Baron here.
I don't know if this makes sense.
I mean, I think SkewMond and G2 realize that KC are kind of scaling better than them right now. Labrov looking for a flank position. Busio trying to do the same. Yike trying to get into the back of the pit. Labrov's going to mark him now as the Baron's down to 3k. Pop Blossom. They'll jump onto Yike. Cease and desist out with the collapse now coming in from KC. Caliste can't really join the fight yet, but Yahoo can, and that Arcane Storm is tempestuous for G2. KC will find 3. The recall's coming out from BB. Busio chasing him down. Caps trying to get out as well. Will manage to escape. Immediate
TP to bot lane for Yahoo as well. Wants to try and knock a few out. But they're not exactly the 3 members down that they would have liked to be off top lane.
Caps is coming down towards the bottom side. Yahoo does have flash and has that Zhonya's. Caps almost has the ultimate backup. 10 seconds on it. The weirding there for the slow on Yahoo. Yike in from the side as well, and Caliste is here, dashing across the wall with a spark surge, double stun coming out, as Broken Blade now needs to get himself out of this situation. Between worlds goes Caps, dashes back in, and dies for it. You can see on his face a look of dismay, because he knows he may have just cost his team the game.
Yeah, who's been playing with
they actually get all of those pieces in the right places in the jigsaw.
Absolutely, but also I just think a ton of credit needs to go to Yike for simply... I have to wonder if it's because he's played with G2 for so long, when he recognizes, oh, this guy is too cocky. Yeah. You know, he's playing way too far up. He's not allowed to do this.
CP.
But we're gearing up for a fight
Yike
here.
looking to the flank here. Labrov goes in with a pop loss and paranoia onto the backline as well as they try and dive onto Caliste. But with the quickness, you just can't get onto him enough. Broken Blade chases Yahoo down towards the bottom side. Flash in from Caps, trying to kill off this AD carry who flashes away himself and does get taken out in the end. But a cease and desist notice is sent to Caps by Yike. He knows his home address. And because of that, KC win out on the fight again.
It's a 2-for-1 as Yahoo getting chased down by Broken Blade. The kiting is good from Yahoo.
Gravity field down. Pathmaker around from Broken Blade, but with Canna and Busio on the way across, Yahoo just has to survive for another second, and in the end, that blade will be broken. Yahoo now dominating 6-1 on the Viktor.
Yahoo looking incredible on the Viktor. Fancy feet around Broken Blade.
In front of him with a quick.
This is a Seeker's arm guard, which can do a lot of heavy lifting for Caliste in this as KC want to go.
Busio ghosting forward, paranoia being used. They'll jump onto Canna to start things off, but there's the quickness out of Busio. Tries to get into the backline, Grim deliverance in by Canna as well, and the quickness still finds Hansama. Caliste begins to open up, back to front for KC. A double already for the Petit Prince, and he wants to make it more. There's the triple, the quadra stolen by Busio, but Yike and Caliste are leaving no man standing. SkewMond forced away. Caliste will decide that perhaps the Nexus is a better prize than SkewMond's life as KC march down mid.
A clean team fight from KC as they look to put the final nail in the coffin. This game is done and dusted as KC set their sights on match point.
A shellacking from KC here. G2 threw everything they could, including the kitchen sink at Caliste. but the Petit Prince stood tall, and there was nothing G2 could do about it. 1 game away from being the first seed for MSI, 1 game away from their second LEC title.
G2 through the kitchen sink at KC. But they have to find what's cooking in the back, because KC came to play.
Those were some clean dance moves, man.
Clean dance moves, thank you.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the series, I interviewed Hansama, and he was saying, we didn't really watch the series from KC yesterday. You think they should have?
Oh yeah, for sure, it's showing.
All right. Do you think we can clean it up in Game 3, or there's been a lot of back and forth, so how much do you believe in the fact that they can come back, given what you've been giving them so far?
I mean, they can come back. Every game is a new game, so like we just have to play the same.
Okay. Word of the day for you.
Word of the day?
Yeah.
Well, it's always tactics.
Tactics? All right, let's give it to that. Thank you so much.